Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Algo, and once again, we're back for Algo's take. Today, I want to give you guys a 2-for-1, so you guys should have another video that's already about to post up here. But I can't let the day go by without us talking about this 3,000% gains that we had today, taking SPX to the downside and then back up. It was an amazing day, an amazing play. As you guys know, I got to drop the plug real quick. So please make sure that you push that subscribe button while you're checking us out on YouTube. Also, while we're at it, go ahead and follow me at Salute Sir with 2 eyes. I do have 50% off my Algo's All Things Trading one-on-one sessions. And this is just where we chop game, talk about, just the market as a whole. It's not investment advice. It's just more so, just kind of learning how to see things, through different lenses. You know what I mean? While we're at it, don't forget to join the Options Trading Academy. Once again, you want to see things through sniper lenses. You got to get with the snipers to do that. Join us at optionsnipers.com. That'll give you all the info you need. Help to peep the gains, but it's nothing if we're not posting gains. So, I want you printing. I want you winning. So, reach out to me, hit me in the comments if you want to know more about this kind of stuff. The keys to the gains on this play were price action. We talk a lot about price action. It is my number one way of trading. Not many things can trump price action once you understand it, but that just means that you understand, what the what those upticks and downticks are telling you, what the candlesticks are telling you, measured moves, right? Making sure that we understand chart patterns, able to see different types of consolidations, wedges, triangles. And then my favorite right now, like my absolute favorite, is this guy right here, our 36 HMA and 50 SMA. So this is part of our SPX strategy that we use here at Option Snipers. I really want to take this video to break down a lot of the logic and how, price action, measured moves, and this 36 and 50 work in unison, because, you don't get many days like today where it was just a great shining example of how we're able to use this. Okay, so first things first, we do know that we reached all-time highs on Friday, right before the 4th of July weekend, and then we came into today touching a new all-time high and then dumping subsequently thereafter. SPX is known to do that. It'll rage till it touches a new all-time high and then do something crazy like what we saw today. Okay, so first things first, we want to determine where SPX is in relation to the 50 moving average, right? Because that tells us who's in control of the session or the cycle that far. And so we'll see that we opened up, crossed under the 50 almost immediately, under the 36 immediately, and we had a very, very bearish move. And so we want to call this our sell cycle confirmation move. How do we know that? Well, super bearish. We're getting lower lows. Usually look for 3 or more in a row, and you'll see my algo fired off because we just had lower low after lower low after lower low after lower low, and then eventually, finally, we had this right here, which is our buyer defense. Okay. So we're looking for a couple of things. One, where is this equity in relation to the 50, under the 50? Okay, I'm under the 50. I'm looking for a sell cycle confirmation move, which means 3 red in a row. All right, and I know that move has ended because then buyers come in and defend. Usually that comes in the form of at least 2 green candles in a row. So we'll see that the buyers were not able to get it back to the 50, not even close. And then our HMA did fire green, but flat green, didn't tilt up. And then we dumped that level. So the way the SPX strategy works is we're looking for the continuation move, right? So we look to identify the confirmation move. In this case, the confirmation move happened right here before our eyes. Okay. Then we got our defense move, right? We want the buyers to play defense. We don't want to jump in without the other team playing defense, because I don't want to have my contract in there while defense is happening. Does that make sense? Of course it does. All right, cool. So then we'll see a couple of things happen here. One, what color did the 36 HMA turn? Well, it turned our bearish color. Also, we dumped this level, and this is where we took our initial puts. We took 3435s and 3430s. Those were the babies today. So you can back test, at this time, go ahead and, look at it on demand, and you'll see what those contracts were worth. About $150 is what 130 or so is what the 4335s were. So 4335s, to get in the money, they had to reach this level, which was a previous level from the other day. So you'll see the dump happen. Boom. We got our initial dump. So I like to always mark my initial dumps, like where they start at, which in this case is right about here. That way I can know how much retracement is happening. We always talk about retracement. And in this case, from this dump right here, we never really retraced back into it. We tried, but the 36 got rejected, rode the 36, created space on it, boom, hit this level right here. So now we do get another set of retracement right here, but let's look at where we dumped from. We dumped from way up here, right? We dumped from this move here. So do we retrace more than 50% from that move there? Nope. So what does that tell us? More dump ensued. All right. And then let's look at this move right here. So we tried to retrace this time. Bulls really came in, but did we retrace into this move right here? Nope. We got tapped out right at it. Now we did move into the 36. So I know a lot of our people did take profit right here. But if you didn't, right, you saw, a 1, 2, 3, like 3 or 4 top where it couldn't pass through this 43.34 level, couldn't get back into this move here, couldn't retrace back into the previous move. It had no choice but to seek continuation. So you saw another break. Also, the awesome part about the SPX strategy is that in theory here, right, with any one of these moves, so let's say you didn't get this initial dump here. Well, you could have looked for another confirmation move, which nope, it wasn't right there. We didn't get 3, got at least 3 back-to-back firing red. We didn't get that till right here. Oh, I would just do that right now. Hold on, let me bring this back for us. Just our sell move, okay. All right, so like I mentioned, we did not get another sell cycle confirmation move till right here. Okay, how do we know? Well, we got more than 3 red back-to-back creating lower lows. Algo fired off, and you see the defense move right here. At least 2 green candles back-to-back, right, trying to retrace. So if you didn't get into this move right initially right here, you could have waited, right? Waited for a nice continuation or confirmation move, right? A reconfirmation move. Waited for buyers to defend, taking the next dump. And just this move right here, I mean, 43.34, that was an 8-point drop that you could have taken advantage of. Even if you would have taken profit, on this rage back right here, you still would have at least printed 100%, at least. That was 10 points. And our SPX contracts are never more than 20 points out. So when you get 8 points move, these things print like crazy, especially on 0 day. So we got another sell cycle confirmation move here. You'll notice, right? So we could have drawn a level there, possibly taken the break of that, which we actually did take the break of this. It just didn't print as much as we wanted it to. Oh no, that's not the move yet. I'm sorry. All right. So, we would have waited for, that was another move right there, which we could have tried to take, some of these, probably gotten 20 to 30% profit on, 2 to 3 point moves. So then we got this move right here where it did look like buyers were coming back in to defend. And you can tell because just look at the amount of dump you had here. And then, every time sellers tried to come back in these levels, right, you'll notice they couldn't bring it down as much as they could here, right? This is what we call exhaustion, right? You're letting it all out, like you're leaving it all on the floor. And eventually what happens is liquidity starts to run out, right? You don't have as many people going on sell side anymore. And so those dumps get less and less and less and less. And that's what we saw right here. This is what we saw starting to happen. And so I'm going to show you guys something that we ended up drawing in the chats. You guys were with me. So we got another dump right here at the end. Price action, tried to get above the 50, couldn't hold it, dumped it below the 50, right? And then had this next dump cycle right here, which pretty much topped out our contracts. These contracts we bought at $130 way up here were worth over $2,000 by the time that they were here. That was just, it was just another testament to this strategy where we look for confirmation and continuation. Confirmation move, continuation move, confirmation move, continuation move, confirmation move, continuation move, right? Confirmation move, continuation move. If you have if you have profit targets of about 30% when you're playing this kind of a strategy, you can nickel and dime it like crazy. And then of course, sometimes you'll see moves like the ones we've had that didn't really have much retracement or anything happen to where you can hold out as it rides the 36, or maybe doesn't retrace too much into the previous move. Okay, so then we got a very interesting move right here, right? We noticed that sellers were running out of gas. Buyers were coming back in flurries. Look how big the buying candles started to get versus here, right? They weren't able to take much ground. And then eventually they started to take more ground. Sellers couldn't take as much ground. And then we got this perfect formation right here. So, it's not often that reversals come this clean, but when they do, you have to, you got to take advantage of them. So what we noticed here is that we started to get a triangle formation, right? And so we were out of our puts by then. Our main profit target was this 43.20 right here. So anything under that, we knew we were kind of risky a little bit, but we even got like a 30% move right here. Just taking another continuation move at the end of the bearish cycle. So how do we know is the end of the bearish cycle? Well, our HMA did turn green. We started to create higher lows and lower highs, which created this consolidation right here. You'll notice that we fired to the upside on that consolidation. So when we fired to the upside, this was strictly a measured move, knowing that we were really, really oversold, right? So, even if you look at the RSI on SPX, you'll notice that we were really, really oversold, right? These are what we call oversold bounces. Also, what you have to remember on just a bigger time frame, we haven't retraced a lot of this move. We're still very, very bullish. We're still up very, very, very extended on moving averages. So we're in a bullish trend. And so as much as, there was sell pressure today, really what we did is we just took a simple break of this triangle right here. So let me see if I have it in the Discord real quick. So this was the early in the morning when we took the puts. This is some of that dialogue. Amazon looks to raise to gap up, right? This was right before that sell cycle continuation. There's that continuation. Sorry, let me just scroll this. Probably got to go to another page. Yep. So then, yeah, don't look too much at this. I say some pretty horrible things. Okay. So then we get to, throughout the play, you guys get uploaded stuff like this. But what we're looking for is our triangle. So we took a simple triangle break just because, it's one of the most surefire things ever when you get a clean triangle like this. So we had some levels, 43.19 and 43.16. We had consolidation happening in there. It looked like this on the 1 minute chart, and it was very simple. We were going to take bullish here, bearish there for the potential reversal. Boom, 43.30s triggered us in. They went 30% super quick. From there, went over 2. We got those at 1.3. From there, over 100%. Yes, I cuss. Don't mind me. But once again, just walking you guys through this play of like how in real time, we're doing this kind of thing. Those went to 4, to 5.2, to 10, right? So this contract went from 1.3 to over $1,000 just on this move right here. It was at first it was just a measured move of the width of this triangle projected up. You guys know how I love my measured moves, but from there we ended up with another triangle here, right? Which broke to the upside, able to hold our 36 HMA, didn't retrace into the previous move. So we knew we were good. Boom, got another move in. And you'll notice again, same kind of thing where it did not retrace into the previous move. We also had another, ascending triangle move right there. Boom, kind of cup and handily, wannabe kind of thing. I have no idea what happened here. I just know that price action wanted to continue to go up, and so we were willing to take it. But I mean, this is the kind of stuff you'll see with SPX, right? So you'll notice, okay, right now we make into this move right here. HMA turns red, but do we retrace into this previous move? No, barely. Right. And then boom, it's right off to the races again. Do we retrace into this previous move? Nah, barely. Right. So this is how, with SPX, it's the same thing. We were able to let the amount of retracement dictate, if we held the play. We were able to really see that there was no retracement, right? We had a measured move that just let us, finally take the reversal. You don't always know if they're going to be this clean, but some certain things can tell you like the amount of retracement you're hitting, and, measured moves as you can take those. So you'll notice that, within the last couple of days, we had a 10X play right here, right? We had 20X play on the way down and then another 10X play on the way up. So, I mean, that's about 40K or 40X just over Friday and Monday or Tuesday, whatever day it is. As y'all can see, it's pretty late. So I am going to get some rest, but I wanted to talk you guys through these cycles because they tend to help out a lot. Even if you notice this bullish move right here, you could have taken the buy cycle right here. Buy cycle confirmation, 2 reds, boom. That would have been entry right there. Buy cycle confirmation, boom, 2 reds, could have taken the move right there, right? So just because you missed the first initial move doesn't mean you can't take the next one. But of course, you want to go a little bit further out the money, make sure you get reasonable contracts, especially when we play 0 day. But just get in the markets with me. You guys will see me in the morning every day in our Discord. And let's continue to be profitable traders by just following our discipline and following our edges. That is the way we win in this market and every other one. Thanks, guys, and I will see you soon.